Hi, everyone. I'm Kristen Burkhalter from Axios. Thanks for sticking with us. Yes, you guys have the same dress on, and you look stunning. That's amazing.
Great choice.
I know, amazing. And she's wearing a jacket. We thought about it, but no way too hot. So,
way too hot.
All right. I'm so excited to introduce Christine McGuire from TripAdvisor. She is the Global Vice President. And thank you to TripAdvisor for sponsoring this event. We're going to have an awesome conversation.
Yes.
So we all made it. We made our journey to Cannes, some by plane, some by yacht, some by pure adrenaline. And we're probably all talking about our next trip. I mean, everyone here is talking about their next trip. So, Christine, from your perspective, why has travel become the ultimate escape?
Yeah, I mean, I think people think of consumer journeys. There's a lot of marketers here, and travel is one of the highest stakes, most considered purchases that you're making outside of your mortgage and your bills. And it's incredibly important, obviously, for families and to make memories that are going to be ultimately high confidence. The travel journey has 500 unique paths. There's not one single way that people think about planning a trip, booking a trip. Some think about the destination they're going to. Some think about the trip type. Is it a bachelor party? Is it with family and kids? Is it with a solo trip by yourself to get rest and relaxation? So the travel journey is shifting dramatically. And as we think about the role of AI and how to really make that as frictionless as possible, it's a real opportunity both for TripAdvisor, for the role that AI can play, and then obviously things like social and how you're experiencing and discovering travel.
We're going to get to AI in a second. But we're living in this moment of experience, like you said. Why should brands pay attention to the fact that people are choosing moments over things?
I mean, we all were home during COVID, buying a ton of things, physical things on Amazon, streaming, doing gaming, all the things. I think what we realized in that moment is that experiences and getting moments that matter with family and friends is invaluable. I don't know if any of you know Bill Perkins, but he published a book called Die with Zero. And the premise of the book is that as you accumulate financial wealth over time and buy things, those deteriorate over time. When you spend your money on experiences, those continue to pay off in dividends with memories and growth and connections that you make. So we own Viator and a huge experiences business, and we're big believers in the value of experiences and continuing to invest in those things to ultimately pay off through your lifetime.
Okay, I'm going to switch to a little bit of a more serious point. This is all very serious, right? We're talking about travel. But obviously, cities and countries are welcoming tourists with open arms. But there is a lot of uncertainty right now, as some are losing critical funding to support that engine. So tell me, why should marketers and brands care about defunded tourism budgets?
What some don't realize is 10% of the global GDP is contributed by travel and hospitality and the tourism industry. It's the lifeblood of the economy. And, destinations, emerging economies are really investing in getting tourism to a peak, to really fuel their labor force, to fuel their economies overall, to decrease the taxes for the locals. So there's a lot happening right now. Obviously, America is in a precarious situation. Brand USA was just defunded in the U.S., which is unfortunate, but as you think about sort of the way that it fuels the economy, it's incredibly important to continue to drive destinations, funding, take marketing budgets and push it into places that ultimately, consumers are in a place of passion and a place of positivity and ultimately, have a lot of discretionary income to spend.
Something to watch for sure.
Yes.
Okay, back to AI. I'm sure all of us in this room have used ChatGPT to figure out where to eat when you go to a new city. But what happens, in your perspective, when AI knows our travel habits better than we even do?
I'm a big believer in AI being a disruptor for the travel category. Like, I think about streaming being on demand, seamless experiences. I think about e-commerce, same day, frictionless. Travel is pretty cumbersome. If you think about all of the touch points across transportation and TSA and getting to the airport, your flights, your hotels, your experiences, your restaurants, I think there's a huge opportunity to take that fragmentation and create some sort of trip wallet where all of those loyalty programs, all of those pieces across the entire journey are integrated and a way better consumer experience overall. I also believe things like wearables, like if you're standing in front of the Eiffel Tower and you're getting reviews and you're getting the background and you're getting sort of the visual identity in a very different way, or voice, we're working with Alexa. And if you think about 1 billion devices across the world in households, one of the hardest things for families to do is take time out of their day to plan their family vacations when it's peak time 3 times a year when kids are out of school. So it's fully integrated to your calendar. It can give you push notifications when prices are going down. It's time to book. So I think voice, wearables, and ultimately integrating all aspects to the travel journey are going to be an incredible opportunity for AI and the travel space overall.
Very cool. I think ChatGPT knows that I love Mexican food already because whenever I go anywhere, it automatically just recommends all Mexican restaurants. Okay, one more fun question. We like to end on one fun thing. Let's talk about the real VIPs. Well, in my life, our pets.
Yes.
Pet travel is incredible. I don't get on an airplane without seeing an adorable dog these days. So tell us why companies such as Mars are accommodating all of these pet parents who are traveling with their animals.
Yeah, I mean, obviously a lot changed through COVID. I'm bringing up COVID multiple times, but, pet ownership boomed through COVID. 60% of households in the U.S. are pet owners, and it's really challenging to travel with your pet. So I have a little Bijan. He's 15. He's very hard to travel with because he's anxious. He's on Xanax. He's depressed. He's on Prozac. So he's not the ideal companion for travel, but we've integrated a deep partnership with Mars Pet Care. We just won an award this week, which is incredibly
Congrats.
exciting. And we're activating this week, actually. I mean, their goal is really to make sure that people can travel with their pets. Businesses are tagging their locations that they're pet friendly. We're helping guide, consumers where there's going to be the most pet friendly destinations and hotels and restaurants. So we're incredibly excited about the work that we've done thus far. And if any of you have a furry pet at home, we're actually doing postcards to your pet. They deserve some beautiful cans, love as well. So feel free to send it to me and we'll make sure that we get it to your home and to your pet. But we're really excited about the partnership, and that's a great example of where travel integrates everywhere. You don't think just hotels and experiences and flights, but ultimately it touches every part of the consumer journey.
That's incredible. I have 2 70-pound dogs, so
wow.
I don't know if they're coming on planes with
travel
me.
with them.
Thank you so much for this conversation. I learned a lot. Thank you all for sticking around. We have one more conversation. Thanks, Christine.
Thanks so much for having me.